How do we get intentional with our money? Today we're gonna be discussing about some of the ways that through which we can be intentional with our money, with our income. Welcome to my channel. My name is Venki and this is Venki Vibes channel. Today we're gonna be discussing about some of the ways that I and you can be intentional with our finances. And one of the first thing that will help you to be intentional with your money is making sure that you set clear financial goals. Setting up clear financial goals will help you know what you want to do with your income, what you want to do with your money. If maybe it's building, maybe it's an investment that you want to do, maybe you want to do debt repayment, make sure that you set these things clear. Make sure that you have set clearly that this is what I want to do with my money. Immediately I get it, even before you get that money, make sure that you have set clear goals on your finances. The second thing that you can do to help you be intentional with your money is having a budget. Having a budget, and I have talked about having a budget again and again. Always make sure that you distinguish what should you give a priority. Always give the basics. Basics are priority, and let the other things maybe come up later. And if it's very possible, your budget should be very, very precise. Yes, if it is in your budget, you should include the savings, the emergency fund, the debt repayment, and such other things. Those are the main things that should be in your budget and your other expenses. And then the other thing that you should do to help you be intentional with your money is making sure that you track your expenses. Get to know where does each and every coin that you earn go to. Does it go to the expenses that is maybe a mortgage repayment, food and other things, or does it go to your savings and to your emergency fund, to your debt repayment and the other things? Make sure that you note down these things. I always say it will never go wrong with noting down whatever your expenses are. Track how money comes in and also track how that money is utilized immediately you get it. That is tracking your expenses. The other thing that you can do is avoiding impulse purchases. Most of us, whenever we get money, we are always tempted to do a lot of purchases. And we may end up even forgetting that we have financial goals. We may end up forgetting that we have a budget. Yes, please, whenever you get money, make sure you cut you cut down your cost, especially on things that are not very important. As you make any huge purchase, always ask yourself, is it very important? Is it very urgent? And I always encourage on delayed gratification whenever it comes to avoiding huge purchases. Delayed gratification is one of the ways that will help you much to avoid such. The other thing that you can do is always build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is meant for a rainy day, and a good emergency fund, I always say, it should consist of maybe around a minimum of 6 months of your monthly expenses. Make sure that your emergency fund is about 6 months. That will help you just in case you lose your job today. Will you be able to survive for the next 6 months? Or rather, if there is a pandemic that comes in, let's say for example back in 2019 we entered the corona that was affecting almost the whole world, and so many people lost their job. Others were maybe couldn't take care of their families, but those who went the emergency fund, maybe they were able to take care of their families. Always, an emergency fund will also help you cater for that hospital bill that your insurance cannot cover, because diseases, God forbid, they are too expensive that even your insurance or your health cover cannot cover it. So you may need to chip in from your emergency fund. That's why I always encourage each and everyone at least have an emergency fund for a rainy day. And by the way, your emergency fund should be in an account where you can easily access your money, maybe within 2 or 3 or 4 days. Yes, that will help you. Not somewhere where you'll need a lot of procedures to access this money just in case you need it urgently. The other thing that you need to do is making sure that you prioritize needs over wants. Your needs should come first, and wants can always wait. What do you need? What are the basic? You need food, you need to pay your rent, you need to pay for maybe water, electricity. Those are the needs that you must pay for them. And other things, wants, are those things that are not very important to us, but at least we also need them. So always learn how to prioritize them and know what you want. Yes. Then another thing, how you can be intentional with your finances is paying off high interest loans first. Always ensure that the loans that has got high interest, you clear them first to avoid that interest from piling up. To avoid that interest from piling up, you should be able to clear first those loans that have got high interest. Then you can go slowly cutting down on your loans and other expenses concerning the loans. Then also learn how to invest on the future. Consider having an investment plan. If you retire today, or not necessarily whenever you retire today, but in the future you will need money. Build as something that will help you in the future, not only today, but also in the future. Then another thing is avoid lifestyles that will creepy lifestyles. Creepy lifestyles are like going for expensive things which maybe you cannot afford, and this is mainly caused by, as your income comes in, you may be tempted to increase on your expenses. You may be tempted maybe to move on to a bigger house. You may be tempted to change your house decor and many other things which may not be necessary at that moment. So please always learn how to check out what is important. Those lifestyles that will put you to a very bad place, please avoid them, especially whenever the income has increased. We are tempted to level up our lifestyles to match our incomes. So please check on that. And then the last thing I want to be talking about is regularly review and adjust your lifestyle, your financial goals. This will help you to keep track on how you are doing with your finances. Are you on the right track? And it will also help you to stay focused. Yes, those are some of the ways that you need to check on to help you be intentional with your finances. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment to our videos. Thank you. Goodbye. See you in my next video.